Well, hello and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner again. And despite washing my hair, it's gone completely flat, but it wasn't very warm today and I had a hat on. So now it's set like that. I don't normally do a lot to my hair. I don't do a lot of styling. I don't do any styling. I stick a parting in it usually and brush it and that's it. Can't be bothered anymore. I do like it bigger. I do like big 80s hair. That was my thing. But mostly can't be bothered. Anyway, the sun came out when I went to do this reading. I'm not sure it's staying out, but it came out. It's been wet and grey all morning. But actually, it's been wet and grey quite a bit. But the last 2 days, yesterday and the day before, I've had fantastic rainbows. I managed to get a picture of one, but it never does it justice. But the first one, saw a big arch of it, like a whole quarter, and it was the most vibrant colour I've ever seen. I mean, normally they're a bit fuzzy and they fade anyway, but it was so vibrant. I ended up going outside to take a picture of it. And the second one I saw from upstairs, and by the time I come downstairs I couldn't see it, so I didn't have my phone to take a picture. But if we're going to have rain and sun, I need to keep my eye out for rainbows, because I do like a good rainbow. I think once when I was high up, I saw the entire circle, but you got to be in the right place to see the circle. Did I see the circle? Or was it a reflection on the seat? Now I can't remember, Can't remember if I saw the entire thing or whether I saw half of it and it was reflected on the sea. Now, who knows? I don't know, but I do like a rainbow, and that was the most vibrant one I've ever seen the day before yesterday. So that was good. I'll do me tapping. Okay, what message do you have for us for Thursday, the 11th of September 2025, please? That was quick. I have to check what Queen of Coins. Upright. And then we've got behind it, put it up and then I forget to blooming read it, don't I? Seven of Swords reversed. Okay, let's tidy up a bit and then I can work out what I'm doing. So, Queen of Coins then. That one's trying to fall off. Nurturing. Nurturing. Motherly energy. What are we nurturing? Are we nurturing? I was going to say an income, and because it jumped into my head, I better say it. Nurturing income. Are we nurturing money? Nurturing has to do with taking care of and growing. Usually, if we're nurturing a child, aren't we? We're taking care of them. We're helping them to grow. We're definitely on the up. Are we on the up? Is the money? The money's on the up. Ooh, that'd be good for some of us, wouldn't it? That's what some of us are looking for. Yeah, and nurturing yourself. Making sure you are spending enough money on yourself to, well, as best you can in this economic climate, to feed yourself well and look after yourself and try and keep warm. I still don't have a working boiler, so I lit the fire today, but I haven't got any wood either. So it was a bit of a tiny disc of leftover composite wood, some old wax from old candle wax, and shredding that I needed to burn anyway. Shredded stuff that I wanted to burn, and the shredding goes really well. So it didn't burn for very long, and the old composite wood is probably damp, and that just sort of, it might still be smouldering, I'm not sure. It lit up for a bit and then went out, so it's not doing much. Might have to order stuff, because I did get to a point where, despite the thermal vest and the jumper and the hat and 2 layers on my legs and slipper boots, I got a bit cold. So it's like, right, light a fire with what you've got. If nothing else, it heats the stove up, and then the stove will put out a bit of heat for a bit. So, and I needed to get rid of my shredding anyway, so I'll be doing something with that. Whether I'm gonna have to get wood in or what, I don't know. Somebody gave me a whole load of anthracite, but it's quite old and I can't get the stuff to burn, and I'm not sure how I feel about it because it puts out a lot of unpleasant gases, I think is the thing. So I probably best stick to wood and stuff. But yeah, keep warm if you're somewhere that's cold, and keep cool if you're somewhere that's warm. Look after yourself. Look after your money while helping it grow. Oh, and that one's a no, so we're just ignoring this one now. I took it out because when I take the first one out, I see the one behind it, and often they go together. But no, it's a no. So we're on the nurturing, mothering, looking after ourselves, looking after our money. There we are then.